So I'm little nervous. So to make me nervous free, Natla So I feel almost all the people, 50% of from Kerala. Yeah. So it's ONEFM, a Frappeverse inside. So before I dive into the Frappeverse inside, let me tell you the story of One Facility Management. We started in 2009, Kuwait, with 2 employees and only doing security services. Then we grew into a complete business, complete facility management company with 1,100 plus employees and 80 project, 164 sites, and triple that of shifts. So managing all those, the sales invoices, customer invoices, and employee leave management, and doing the stuff with the documentation with the government. So everything is really tough because we were using Zoho for accounting, and we are using Google Sheet and Google Docs for doing all the other things. And the director, Mr. Abdullah, was in search of a software. He started the search in 2017, and he took 2 to 3 years to finalize and identify a complete ERP software. He reviewed almost all the so-called ERPs like you heard about SAP, Oracle, and yeah, one of them is very keen on open source, and all you know, the sharing is really, really good idea, right? Really, it will give you a happiness, it will give you your dopamine, right? So one of them then again do the searches on ERPs in open source in Java, Python, PHP, and he ended up in the Odoo and ERPNext. He went to an he went to an Odoo conference, and that was purely commercial, and then he booked the flight to India to attend ERPNext conference 2018, and he realized that the community around ERPNext was so humble and honest, and he felt that the community is trustworthy, and he took the decision before going back to Kuwait, we are going with ERPNext. It's only based on the community. The decision is only based on the community, not based on the features or the extensibility of or the customization extensibility. It is only based on the community. Again, I am proud to be the part of the community because someone is taking the application because of the community only. And yeah. And why then we, sorry, then he developed a team inside ONEFM. So they are good at hiring, and they hired Karthik and me. And sorry. Yeah. And we have mobile applications in Android, iOS, Huawei for doing the leave management and check-in, check-out, legal management. All the things we are doing in the mobile applications also. And we are even having a web replica of the same mobile application. We have done recently 2 to 3 weeks back. So everything is available. And why we say Frappeverse inside. So the statistics, you can see that 10 plus modules. Those 10 plus modules can be accessed as individual applications. And the 10 plus utilities and integrations also can be accessed as individual Frappe applications. That's why we say a small Frappeverse inside ONEFM. So let me dive into some of the features in ONEFM: operations, government, accommodation, and we are extended some HRMS and buying things and utilities. So in operations, we start with, next. We start with contracts because the businesses trigger or the operations triggers from the contracts. In contracts, we are having almost all the terms and conditions to auto-create the sales invoices, the post schedules, and auto-renew the contracts. And everything is, next. Go for the next. And we have, you can click next. Yeah, great. So yesterday we heard about that roster in the roadmap of Frappe HRMS, and we already covered that road years back. And we are here to contribute that into Frappe HRMS. Here, the site supervisor can create the employee schedules for against the number of post schedules and the contract duration. By using 3 or 4 clicks, he will be able to create the employee schedules for the entire contract duration. Next is it's a big module according to them because it's a regional specific module. We have to manage visa, medical insurance, residency, and so many other documents for each employees in ONEFM or each employees in the country of any company in the country. So they need to, the GRD, Government Relation Department users needs to follow up and review, renew, and extend the documentation with the periods, with a time period. So they need to do the follow-ups and they need to do the follow-ups and notifications with the governments and the users. So we here use a preparation record that will create the employee list with their documents are going to be expired in 15 days, and the GRD user will act on it, and it will create multiple documents and with separate workflows. You can go for next. And accommodation management, I'm not going to tell you about all the features in all the module. Accommodation management, we are having from creating or owning or leasing a accommodation, to bed booking, check-in, check-out, and adding the consumption, recording the consumption, water consumption and electricity consumption, and inspection kind of marking the damages and routine inspection kind of things. And of course, reports. We don't need to do so many things for creating the reports because we already have query report, script report, and we can just drag and drop to create the reports. So next, we are having so many interesting features with some technologies like Mindy, so OCR. So everything will be shared by, Salwa is going to share this with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Salwa. I wanted to talk about the HRMS features that we have in our company. So let me begin with the job application. So anyone can apply for job using job portal. We have job opening page where you can go and apply for the job. And then the recruiter, they go and select the candidates as per the requirements. It's as it is, But then we need to collect few documents and extra details from them. And this could be a little, complicated even for the candidate to, go and fill everything. So we have created this where, the recruiter sends a link. It's called magic link because it's hashed. So the candidate receives this. He uploads the documents, and we have OCR in the backend, which fetches the data easily, and the candidate can review and just send it through. So it will, reduce the amount of effort put in it, so it makes it easy, right? So this is one of the feature. The next one, okay, so attendance is a crucial component for our business. It's used for payroll as well as invoicing. So we wanted to include face recognition to do this the check-in, check-out, and we also included geofencing. So anybody who wants, employee, when he's assigned to a shift, he does the check-in from his side, and at the end of the day, the attendance is created as it is. So yeah, this is one of the uh, demo how that works. We have this on the mobile app, as well as we recently created a web app, because some people had difficulty in downloading, they have old phones and everything. So this is accessible for all the employees. We aim to make it easy to use for any kind of devices that we have. Yeah, so payroll. Uh, in our company, we have multiple projects, and some projects, they have payroll cycle, which is different. It's different from others. So the idea was to automate the payroll, as well as make sure that it runs as per the payroll cycle that we want. So what we have done is we have used cron jobs to automate this. Also, we made sure that it runs on the required payroll cycle. And yeah, it creates the salary slip for around 1,000 employees within a day. And that's, the HRMS, Frappe HRMS does all the other process. The later part, once we submit, we also wanted to download the bank template. So we need to submit bank template, and we wanted to make it easier to fetch those data. So what we did was, once the payroll is submitted and salary slip is created, we can download the bank template as it is, instead of finance going and creating it. So that's again another feature. The next one is PIF's monthly deduction. So PIFs is public interest of social security. It's a government operation to secure country's social security system. So our company, any company in Kuwait, has to contribute certain amount to the government, and the PIF deduction, it helps in creating the record, and helping our company to know what amount is supposed to be submitted, as well as how much each employee is entitled for. So PIF deduction is also one of the features that we have. Yeah, so extended buying. This one was basically just to compare quotation from different suppliers, from one supplier, different suppliers, to know the earliest delivery. Also to customize any other buying related customization, all the above. So this feature is mainly for that. So yes, well, we have a lot of utilities, but one of them was to integrate with the Google Sheet. So Google Sheet upload is just like Google import that we have in ERP. So what it does in ERP, it's gonna download in Excel or CSV form, but we wanted to reduce the effort in between, so we directly import it into the Google Sheet link that we have. So it's gonna run same as the Google, data import, but directly imported to the Google Sheet itself. So yeah. That's, these are the, a lot of integrations that we have done otherwise, but yeah. Next, Jamsheer is going to take over.
So ONEFM loves open source. Uh, as I said, we have 20 plus application inside ONEFM. So we are going to do, it's already open sourced, and we are going to do all the apps are going to be separated and going to be placed in the Frappe market. And we have one wiki One wiki is is an application that built on top of Frappe wiki with Arabic wiki pages and approval workflows. And we have ONEFM password management. It's a password store and share management system, an application. So we can store and share the credentials uh, on any Frappe applications by using password management system. And yeah, we are going to what do you say? We are going to contribute almost not almost all the stuff that we have done in ONEFM to the community. So we are having an amazing team. Anthony Manuel, he is the team leader and Scrum Master, and Abraham and Ebuk, and another Emmanuel is there, Ebenezer Emmanuel, and there are more other people who worked on it, and right now they are not with us. Yeah, and yeah, open source people are awesome. Here, the artists behind some of the greatest integrations and some of the greatest things that done in payroll and all, Salwa Shaikh. And we have, in the crowd, we have my boss. No, he's not just a boss, he's the leader, Mr. Abdullah. And myself, Jam, because Ranjit used to call me Jam, and nowadays all the colleagues calling me Jam. I can step out from here without remembering Ranjit, because he opens the door to open source for me. You all know yesterday the award was in his name, Ranjit, and we both built a healthcare module in a closed room. No, he was the brain behind the healthcare module. I just coded it. Thank you all.